Before I go any further, I want to say to our visitors, thank you for joining us this morning. Amen. Amen. People I haven't seen as well. Good to be anywhere this morning. You chose to be with us, and we do not take it lightly. So thank you. Like I said, I promise you I won't be before you long. Let's go ahead and hit the scripture this morning. Said we're going to come out of Proverbs 29:18. We're going to put it up there. We're going to leave it here this morning because that's what we're going to live at for the next 30 minutes. Amen? Amen. 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 You don't have to stand, so let's read it together though. Proverbs 29:18 says what? Where there is no vision, the people perish, but he that keepeth the law, happy is he. So I thought about it this morning. I thought about what time of year that we're in. Here we are in November. It seems like this year has just flown by. It seemed like it was just January, and next thing you know, we're about to be in 2020 just so quickly. You know how the season is just flying by. It's dark now at 6 o'clock, and we just wondering what in the world is going on. It seems like time is just clicking by. But as I thought about it, I began to think about you know how we do it at the beginning of every year. We begin to make declarations, and we begin to say where we're going to be and where we want to be and how we're going to get there. And I thought about it, and just me being open and honest this morning, I don't think I accomplished what I want to accomplish this year. Amen. You know, because it seemed like that I didn't take the time that I needed to take to get to where I wanted to be, but it sounded good at the beginning of the year. Amen. When I was touching and agreeing with everybody on one accord and saying, when you going to be at? And, you know, whatever the saying was for 2019, you know, we're going to have more green in 2019. And I look at my green and it's still about the same as it was. You know, when I came into the year, so I looked at, did I change anything? Did I do anything differently? Did I save more? Did I work more? Did I budget differently? What did I change in order to accomplish the vision that I had for myself at the beginning of the year? And if truth be told, I did not work as hard as I should have at that vision. So I began to think about where I'm going to be in 2020. Amen. And if I'm real with myself, I don't think I asked God what the vision should have been. Amen. I know where I wanted to do. I know where I wanted to be. I know where I wanted to go. I know how I wanted to be at this time of year, but I don't think I asked God, what is the vision that you have for me? And if the truth be told, that's probably why I didn't accomplish what I wanted to accomplish. Amen. Because I didn't ask God his opinion. Amen. I didn't ask God, what is the vision that you have for me? Amen. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to accomplish? If I say I'm really sold out for him, like I say I am, then it should have been his vision, his purpose. But in reality, I wanted to be somewhere more comfortable than where I was the last 15 declarations. So I want to leave it there. So when there is no vision, the people perish, but he that keeps the law, happy is he. I just want to focus on that part where there is no vision. You got to have a clear vision for your life, and you got to have a vision that line up with God's will for your life. And I'm going to reflect back over something that I read a while back, and many of you probably heard me say this before. I used the experience that we had when we went to Disney World on a Florida vacation. And I used that experience because as we walked that compound, and we walked and we walked and we walked and we walked, and it was this to do and that to do and this to ride and that to get on and this to eat, and this, it was just so much going on down there that it was amazing that all that stemmed from one person's vision. It stemmed from a vision from a man named Walt Disney. He took a group of people out to a piece of land that showed no usefulness at all. Let me say it again. He took some people out to some land that was muddy and dirty and nobody was using it, and he bought it so cheaply because nobody thought it can be used. See, when you have a vision that lines up with God, he can take the foolish things of the world. Yes. See, he can take a vision that makes no sense that people might not understand because people thought it was crazy. Here, yeah, you can have it for a little or nothing because it's serving no purpose, and people will think that they get over on you. But when you line up with God's vision that He has for your life, you can go anywhere as long as it's lining up with God's vision.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord.
You can't help but to come out on top. See, the problem is we don't elevate our vision. God tells us to do something and we go look at it and we see it through natural eyes.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
And I can't help but translate, what Walt Disney may have been thinking, because he had to have a big enough vision that superseded what he's seen with his natural eyes.
That's right. That's right.
See, we are so saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost-filled Christians that our vision, see, we see everything. We see so clearly that we can't see past the second step.
Yes.
Because it don't look like what God has already showed us. We look at it and be like, nah, I don't think that's what we supposed to do. Because we can't see past the dirt. We can't see past the mud. We can't see past the wall crumbling down. We can't see past the hole in the ceiling. We can't see past. See that's why some of us miss our spouses and miss our partners and miss who, because see the shoes will run over. I'm supposed to be blessed, and we're supposed to be blessed, so you don't look like you're blessed. See, because we can't see the vision that God has imparted in us. So therefore, we always want to skip to the finished product. But see, Walt didn't. So he took a group of people out there with him, and he showed them around, and he described so vividly what's going to be here and what's going to be over there, and he looked and said, this ride is going to be there, and this is going to be like that. Have you described your vision plain enough so people could see it without even seeing it?
Wow.
Or do you just say, God got a vision for my life? I said, well, what is the vision? You'd be like, well, my vision is to be blessed. That's not a vision. That's an aspiration. What is the vision? What do you see for your life that's God ordained?
Amen.
See, we get our ambitions and get our aspirations mixed up with vision. See, we know what we want to go. It's just an aspiration. But what is the vision? See, you know how are you going to get there? It's a vision.
That's right.
How you going to get through that wall is the vision. See, you got to be able to stand when nobody can see it, even when you describe it all the way down to the T. See, as soon as somebody says they can't see what you see, you begin to question the vision that God gave you. That's why you haven't moved beyond where you are. Because as soon as the person don't touch and agree with me, then I forget what God said. As soon as that person don't, sister, when you pray with me and her prayer don't line up with the vision, you begin to go home and question God. God, is it really, is that what you really want me to do? See, you got to understand that when you have the vision that God has given you, you cannot move off that vision. What if Walt Disney would have said, you know what? Yeah, y'all right. This land is no good.
That's right. That's right. Go ahead.
It's so muddy down here. It's so horrible down here. You right. Let's go somewhere else and build it. Then we wouldn't have what we have now.
Go ahead now.
So you have to understand that he built something that millions upon millions upon millions of people use.
Amen.
See, God will always give you a vision that's not just for you.
That's right.
He will give you a vision that's beyond you. He will give you a vision that, see, he ain't going to give you something just for you to use and you alone.
That's right. That's right.
That vision that gives you got to be bigger than you. If it's not bigger than you, then you have to question, is it God's vision?
Go ahead. Amen.
So you have to understand that so many people go down there and use that vision that it has superseded what he originally thought it would do.
That's right.
See, if you don't have a superseding vision, I can't skip past this because once they open up Walt Disney World, on the grand opening day, Walt had died. He never got to see the vision to come to pass. He never got to see everything that was happening come to pass. He died before the opening. And somebody made a comment saying, wow, Walt never got to see the opening of this park. But somebody made a comment saying, yes, he did.
Go ahead now.
That's it.
He's seen it already.
That's right. That's right.
He's seen it before it ever manifested.
That's right.
He's seen it how it was going to be before it ever came to pass.
That's right. That's right.
Can you, let me say this, will your vision outlive you?
Go ahead.
Or will your vision die when you die? You want to know if that vision is God ordained? If you was to drop dead right now, what happened to the vision? Do that vision keep going?
Yes.
Do that vision keep growing? Will that vision ever get buried in you? Or is that vision dependent on you? Because if that vision is dependent on you, it's not a God ordained vision.
Okay. Go ahead. Amen. Jesus.
So we have to be careful when we begin to say what the vision is for our life. See, why are you living? Why are you here? Why did God send you into this world? Did he send you here just to be, I'm too blessed to be stressed? Why did he send you here? Did he send you here just so you can just have money in your pocket and wear the latest fashions? Did he send you here just to be comfortable? If you are not being used by God and you are not walking in your God-ordained vision for your life.
That's right. That's right.
It's too many times we get comfortable where we are. We get that next job and I'm comfortable now. I'm driving what I want to drive, so I'm comfortable now. I eat when I want to eat, so I'm comfortable now. So therefore, my praise that when I didn't have is not as strong as now when I got it.
That's right.
So that's how you can tell when people wait on their tax check to get here.
Come on.
Oh, they praise God. They up in here. You got to say, God, I wish they get up off the phone now. God, it is always, oh boy, but when that check hit, like, man, where they at? What happened to him?
Amen.
That happens because God is no longer that centerpiece.
Right.
He's no longer in the picture like he was. That's how, see, it's so many lessons you can learn throughout the Bible because you can tell who your true friends are the same way. The ones who there with you when you're on top of the world.
That's right.
Are they still there when you're going through the struggle? Are they there when you don't have nobody else? Do they answer your calls? Do they hit you back on the text message? See, and let me tell you something. If they tell you 5 days later, I just got your text. That ain't your friend.
That's right. Jesus. Tell on.
I think we've all used that one. But that's the fact, that's the truth, right? Because see, we have to be careful to step outside ourselves and forget who God is. Because when you get comfortable, you start relying on what you can do and your abilities, and you forget about how do God fit into my vision. See, what is a vision? The vision is discovering God's plan as it relates to your life. Let me say it again. A vision is a discovery of God's plan as it relates to your life. So many people have the same question. Why am I here? What am I supposed to be doing? Where am I supposed to be going? But the answers are not hard to find.
That's right.
You are here to further God's vision.
Amen.
So the question should be, God, what do you want me to do?
Amen. Amen.
What do you want me to say? Who do you want me to talk to today? What direction do you want me to go? See, we don't like giving God that level of control.
Come on, that's it.
Because we like to pick and choose who we talk to.
That's it.
I don't like you today, so I ain't talking to you today.
Wow.
What's your name, sister? Kim, I ain't praying for you today. Because I don't like Kim. Kim looked at me funny. So therefore, I ain't fooling with Ken. Then I'm going to go say, hey, Camise, let me tell you about Ken.
Come on.
That's how we do, because we forget that we are God-ordained beings, that we're supposed to be doing what He wants us to do.
Yes,
So
right.
we forget because we allow this flesh to control.
Yes.
And we allow this flesh to tell us who to be mad at.
That's
See, we're
right.
too emotional. We allow this flesh to tell us who not to like, what not to like. So, have you ever not liked somebody and you ain't even talk to them? Ain't that but your flesh?
Exactly.
Then when you talk to them, be like, hey, what's so bad about all? Well, who told you they was bad?
Exactly.
Your flesh.
Right. That's right.
See, it gets like that when you step outside of God's vision.
Come on, that's
See,
it.
when you're in God's vision, then you can truly be non-judgmental people.
That's right.
When you're in God's vision, then you can truly step out and really love people.
That's right. That's right.
See, you can't love people outside of God's vision.
That's right.
Because when I'm outside of God's vision, then I won't talk to you at all.
That's right. Amen.
When I'm outside of God's vision, that's your problem. I ain't got to do with that.
Amen.
But you're a pastor. Yeah, I know. But I ain't in God's vision right now.
That's right.
So I got to go pray to get back in his vision. But when you step outside of his vision, then you lose compassion. When you step outside of his vision, then you lose your love for people. When you step outside of his vision, then you lose your discipline. When you step outside of his vision, then you forget that you were saved until you need him. See, vision is also foresight with insight. You have foresight and you have insight into his plan. Vision also means beginning a thing with the end in mind. See, walked in and began a thing with the end in mind. How many times have you envisioned the ending in mind when you started something? You already know how it's going to end. You already know what it's supposed to look like. You already know how it's supposed to function. See, too many times we begin the vision, but like I said, as soon as we hit that first obstacle, we question the vision. As soon as it don't go right, we question the vision. As soon as that first person shoot it down, we question the vision. See, we put too much stock and faith in people than we do God.
Amen.
God tell you to do something and you let somebody else tell you not to do something. God tell you to turn your plate down and somebody tell you it don't take all that. Somebody tell you that's how they used to do it back in the day. This is a new generation. It don't take all that. It don't take all that praying no more. And your child is going through hell and you don't want to pray for them because you said it don't take all that no more. Why are you letting people supersede God's authority in your life? I'm going to tell you why. Because we have become infatuated with that like button. We want everybody to like everything. We want everybody to like us. Like me. I know you messed up, but I ain't going to tell you you're wrong. Like me. Yeah, I know you ain't right, but I ain't going to tell you you're wrong. I want you to like me. I want you to like me. Like me. Why nobody, you was a kid, you used to say, Mama, don't nobody like me. Because you was set apart. He didn't make you to be liked by everybody. Everybody don't like Jesus.
Right.
They hate to see him coming. The Romans did, the money check. Hey, listen, you messed up my racket. I got this woman down here, we making all this money, telling people these things, you don't come and mess all it up. What's wrong with you? People, everybody's not going to like you. But we have become infatuated with that. But you got to begin it with the ending in mind. See, one thing you have to understand that when you begin on this journey to living in God's vision that he has for your life, you got to know how it's supposed to turn out.
That's right.
Because if you don't know where it's supposed to go, you don't know who to cut off.
That's right.
What I mean by that is, the ones who are not for your vision, you got to know when they are speaking against your vision.
That's right. Amen.
Not the, see, we entertain people and we wonder why it took us so long to get there. But when did you accomplish something with the people that you started out with? Think about that. They started with you, but they couldn't finish with you because they didn't truly understand the vision. See, no man ever saw glory without first seeing the vision. Whatever the mind can conceive, believe it, it can also achieve it. Vision is conceived in the mind. See, the worst thing to do is have sight with no vision. Amen? Back on this, too many times we let others kill our vision because they don't see it, because they don't understand it, or because they have never seen it done before. Some of the worst vision killers is family.
Amen. Amen. Right.
You know, I've been knowing you since you was this high. So they can't understand that God can speak through you. Because they've been knowing you since you was this tall. You know, that's why family is some of the hardest people to win over. Because they were with you through your teen years when you was out there raising hell. When you was out there stealing. When you was out there doing whatever. They know you. Therefore, they don't want to unknow who you used to be. Because no matter what you say, you always, you always little Tim.
That's right.
Yeah, but I'm 44 now. But you still little Tim. You still who I used to see when you was younger. So therefore, it's hard for you to receive through you. Because they refuse to let you become who God has truly ordained you to become. That's why they always speak against the vision. They might not say it in your face.
That's right.
Because they go tired with her saved self. You know the acronym, saved self.
That's what they do.
Then they always follow it up. You remember she used to be out in the street fighting? Why? Because they can't. Family is some of the worst ones who will not let your past go. Because they hold on to who you used to be. They're some of the biggest vision killers. Who else are some of the biggest vision killers? Best friends. Because your best friend might have good intentions and wants the best for you, but don't want you to take the risk because they see God's vision as a risk for your life. So they might be like, are you sure that's what God wants you to do? After that third, are you sure? You might listen. I don't need to talk to you anymore. God, I said what I said the first time. And I said what I said again the second time. I ain't discussing this with you no more because evidently you don't believe in the vision. But because they my best friend, I'm going to continue to listen to them. You have to understand, some people just don't think it's possible. Some people don't think you can be the first person that's wealthy in your family. Some people don't think you can be the first one with good education in your family. Some people don't think you can be the first one that's Holy Ghost filled. Oh, they speaking in tongues down there. What's wrong with them down there? Oh, but they that's crazy down there. You go down there, that cult, play that cult down there. Because you the first one in your family speaking in tongues, they think you're part of a cult. That's what they do because they don't understand it. I'm not knocking any affiliation because it's, so I come up in the Baptist church and you know they didn't speak in tongues in the Baptist church. The only thing they did was I've never understood what they were saying to this day, but you know what? I stood up because everybody else stood up. And I sat down because everybody else sat down. And I sat there until I did what everybody else did. Why? Because I didn't know anything else. I didn't know what else to do. But guess what? When you grow, you start to become who God wants you to become. And therefore, sometimes He got to remove you away from people that's going to keep you stuck. Because see, He want to bring in a new thing in His generation. He want to bring in a new thing in the generation in your family. So why do you kick against being the one that changes the course of your family lineage? Why do you choose to be the one that kick against it? So you got to stay away from vision killers. Who is a vision killer? Someone who can never speak positive into you. One who lives in your failures, always bringing up your past. And one who can always see why you can't do it instead of why you can. You gotta be careful of the ones who will always see why you can't do it. You ain't smart enough. You ain't got that. I'm gonna put in for that job. You ain't got the education for that job. I think God called me to preach. You don't know 2 scriptures. God told me to pray for you. You don't know how to pray. Somebody who can never see, they can never see how you and why you can. They only see why you can't do it. You gotta be careful with them people who always see why you can't be successful. You gotta be careful. How do you get vision? You gotta stand up on your watch. 1, you gotta separate yourself from the crowd. You are not coming. Oh God, I can't say that enough. So I know we as a people, we want to make ourselves like everybody else, but guess what? You are not a common person. You were fearfully and wonderfully made. You was made with a vision in mind. You was made to look how you look so you can reach who you need to reach. And you got to quit kicking against that. You are not common. So yes, you need to learn how to see yourself as not just a common person. God don't waste himself and his power on common things. So your vision should not be common. So your vision shouldn't be what everybody else is. So I know the vision for this house, but I don't know the vision for your house. Don't ask me what the vision is for your house. I don't know. You know, I know what the vision is for my house at home, but I don't know what the vision is for Ella Tam's house. My vision and her vision might be 2 totally different things. She like hardwoods, I might want coffee. You know, it's different things. You got to know what the vision is for you. Your vision is not going to fit my vision for my house.
Amen. That's it. That's it.
Just not. Don't look at what your friends are doing and feel like you got to do the same thing. Get on your own pathway in life. Caleb and Joshua refused to follow the mindset of the other spies. You know about the spies, y'all. You know about the 10 spies who went in and 8 of them were scared and didn't want to go, and Caleb and Joshua said, hold on, y'all. We all looked at the same thing, but we evidently didn't see the same thing.
Exactly.
We all seen the same stuff, but come back with different reports. Hold on, what do you mean? We can't do it. Yeah, we can. Let me tell you what I seen. So you got to be careful of the people who always come back and tell you the negatives and tell you why you can't and what you are facing, instead of the ones come back and say, well, listen, let me tell you about the spoils. Let me tell you about what you get if you do this. Let me tell you what you're gonna accomplish. Well, let me tell you what the reward is going to be if you just hold on and go in and fight and not fight and just walk away. See, too many times we allow our natural vision to cloud God's vision. Amen. Hallelujah. You got to watch. Vision can be obtained through prayers. Vision can be attained through prayers. So Acts 10:9-16, just write down, go back and read at your own leisure. Say, prayers give grace to vision. Watching give alertness and direction to vision. When prayers give birth to vision, watchfulness keeps it from being forgotten. See, when God birthed that vision inside of you, you got to watch for it. Because if you don't watch for it, guess what? You can be standing in November the 10th talking about what the vision was at the beginning of the year. You didn't thought no more about it.
That's true. That's true.
Because you didn't looking for it.
Yeah.
It sounded good at the beginning of the year. And you did good all of 2 weeks. By the time March rolled around, you don't forgot all about it. You clicking off the holidays now. Birthdays and celebrations and all that. You don't forgot about the vision that God gave you to the end of the year. And you like, man, I didn't accomplish none of that. Because you weren't even watching for it. You have failed to even follow through on the birthing. Some of us got so many babies. that we are just refusing to birth and we're forgetting all about. 3, you got to write the vision. A vision not written will soon be forgotten. You got to write the vision down. God wrote down his vision for his creation in the Bible. You got to write your own vision down too. If God give it to you, you need to write it down so you don't forget what it is. I know we like to think this mind is a steel trap. I just remember everything. No. I tell the people on my job now, I say, hey, you got, they come up and tell me all this stuff. So we got this thing in my team room. So, hey, I say, put it up on the board. I say, because I guarantee you, as soon as I walk away from you, I'm gonna forget it. I tell them straight up. If you don't write it down, that means it's not important to you.
Come on, man.
It's not that it's not important to me. I got a lot going on. So if you don't write it down, that means it's not important to you. So if you don't write your vision down, guess what? It's not important to you. If you try to go by what you got in your mind, guess what? You're going to deviate from the vision. There's an old trick or thing that they used to use where they line people up and they say, hey, I'm going to start with you. The green dog jumped over the red fence. Now you just tell that person and you tell that person. By the time you get to the end, it's the black dog jumped over the moon with the cow.
Exactly.
Why? Because nothing was written, and because people begin to, they hear things, they hear what they want to hear.
That's right. Exactly. That's right.
They hear what they want to hear. They think they're hearing the right thing, but they hear what they want to hear because nothing was written. Now, if it's written down up there on the board, everybody can recite it, and everybody can remember. But when it's not written down, you have a tendency to add your own in there. You got to run with the vision. You got to do activities that's going to activate your vision daily.
That's good.
See, too many times we look at the vision. Even if you write the vision, what steps are you taking to succeed in the vision? What are you doing? Are you making the right phone calls? Are you going to knock on the door? Or are you speaking it? Or are you going down there and actually trying to put hands to the vision? Are you working the vision? Are you working it? Or are you just want God just to do it? Jesus will work it out. He'll do it. May not come when you want him, but he always on time. What are you doing? See, too many times we just hoping and praying because we don't want to work. What work are you applying? What have you put your hands to? Last one. I told you I'm almost done. Good God, I need to start the time. You got to get the time right. You got to be on time with the vision. What I mean by that is, a timeless vision will not be accomplished. Okay, let me put it in layman's terms. If you don't say what time you're going to do something, 9 out of 10 you're not going to do it. If I don't tell you, if I say, sister, meet me at QT, and you say okay, more like I ain't coming to QT. I ain't tell you what time I won't be there. If I say, hey, meet me at QT down there at 5 o'clock, you know to be there at 5 o'clock. See, when people leave open-ended things, see, that's why when you discuss a business with people, you got to be very specific. You got to say, hey, be down here Thursday at 12 o'clock. Right? Don't just say be down here Thursday. Because if you tell me to be down there Thursday, you might mean the 42nd Thursday in November. And it's March. Then you get mad at me because I didn't understand what you said. Perfect example. Look at God. So my wife come to me this morning, I had to use this. It just fell right in there. And she said, do this for me. I didn't know what she was talking about. I didn't know that. I didn't have a clue.
It's in your face.
I didn't know. Your watch was in my face. That was in my face. You had your phone in your hand. I didn't have a clue. And she said, come here. And she said, hey, babe, tie this up. I tied it right up. But she come to me with open-ended information that can be interpreted any kind of way. Do this for me might have been smack me upside the head. I don't know. But you got to be very specific with the information in your vision. You got to be specific with your timing. You got to say, I'm going to be here in March. By the end of March, this is where I'm going to be at. By the end of July, this is where I'm going to be at. By the end of August, this right here is where I need to be at. And you need to be taking steps to accomplish what you said. If you don't put no timeline on it, you are not serious about it. You just hoping and wishing and praying that God just make a way.
That's so true. That's so true.
You got to put a time on your vision. Don't be like a man walking through this world with sight, but he's spiritually blind. When you have no vision for your life, that's what you're doing. You're just living. You living and just waiting on the day you die. That's all you're doing. I'm living. I'm alive, but you know, you one of the people, we all die one day. But if you die, then what's going to be accomplished when you die? Do your vision stop right there? Amen? Let's stand. I told you I'm going to be before you long. Amen. 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 You can look at me like that all you want to. God just did it, and he made it fit, and that means I won, because everybody else understood. Hallelujah. That's how God comes through. Let us pray. Do anybody have anything in particular prayer for before I go forth? We're just going to do an opening and let's go pray. Amen.